Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. Today I want to talk to you guys about maybe what I could consider a bit of a guilty pleasure in my collection. And while it's not actually a guilty pleasure, I kind of have a reputation for being known as, a niche snob or whatever. I never really talk about designer fragrances, especially more affordable ones. And while even this one, I thought it was affordable, I really did. I looked it up and the prices have gone up. Today we're looking at Bvlgari's Aqva Pour Homme. I really have a soft spot for this fragrance, guys. I know it's not the most original, most groundbreaking, intricate, complex fragrance out on the market, but what it does really freaking well. So I am excited to talk about this one, especially now that we're back into the hot weather. This fragrance just works for me. So we're gonna dive into it. It's currently available as a 100 milliliter bottle. It retails for like $120 or so, and even on discounters, it's not much cheaper, maybe about $90 to $100. I'll have a link in the description below if you are interested in picking it up. Now, here's the awesome thing about this fragrance. The perfumer, Jacques Cavalier. Yes, you heard me right. The guy that does all of the Louis Vuitton stuff, yeah, he perfumed this fragrance, which speaks to its quality, guys. I'm excited about it. In terms of scent profile, this is a simple aquatic fragrance. And with that, let's go ahead and just dive into the notes. The top notes, mandarin orange, and petitgrain. And yeah, you can smell all of them. There's also, I would argue, bergamot in this. But that could be, the petitgrain at play that I'm smelling. They're very subtle in comparison to what's happening in the heart, but they're there. You get a little bit of this crisp, juicy, sweet citrus, and then a bit of this bergamot-y, tea-like, greener, woodier note in the top from that petitgrain. It's really nice. It complements the rest of the fragrance really well. It sticks around for just enough time. The heart is a blend of seaweed, lavender, and cotton flower. Now, the seaweed is by and large the prominent note here. It's apparent. It's unapologetic. And when I say unapologetic, it's not in a bad way. It's just very there. You can smell it. And it's very real smelling, which I love. The lavender is very subtle. The cotton flower, that's an imaginary note, like one of those fantasy accords. To me, that is musks at play. It's cashmere wood. It's those kind of molecules and kind of notes to create this powdery-esque, white floral-esque kind of thing going on. Like I said, fantasy accord, it's not a real thing. Whatever, we're going on from there. The lavender is very subtle. I don't really pick up on it. If anything, it's adding a bit of cleanliness, soapiness, a little bit of this masculine touch. The base is going to be cedar, woody notes, amber, patchouli, and clary sage. The base is not super important to me. This is a mid-heavy fragrance, and how it performs, how it acts, that makes complete sense. Now, the cedar, you're not gonna really pick up on it, and it's kind of subtle. It's near imperceptible. The woody notes, we're talking, like I said, cashmerean, isoe supers, sandalwood type notes. Very smooth, slightly spicy, kind of woody notes. The amber, super subtle. And to me, it's more ambroxan, which ambroxan is an amber molecule with some marine qualities, kind of ambergris style qualities. Definitely synthetic. The patchouli, very subtle, giving a hint of this chocolatey, earthy warmth to it. And the clary sage, it's just kind of spicy, herbaceous, and nice. This fragrance is not complex by any means. And I'm okay with that. It does exactly what it needs to do. It makes you feel like you're in the ocean, not on the beach, the ocean. It's marine, salty, aquatic, that kind of thing. Think of yourself out on a fishing trip. Maybe, I've never been on one, but you're out at the sea. It's a cooler day, not super hot, and that's kind of what we're getting here. It's nice, it's aquatic, it's refreshing, it's clean, it's versatile, but it doesn't change a lot. It just, hits all the right buttons for a solid aquatic fragrance. All that said, let's go ahead and dive into the questions. Is this one original? Nope. This is definitely kind of in the Aqua de Jo DNA. I mean, it's a typical aquatic fragrance. It's been around for a long time, don't get me wrong there, but this is not original DNA by any means. This was, just, hey, Jacques, do this kind of DNA and do it really freaking well and do it on a budget. That's what this is, and they did a really great job of it. The audience for this, masculine, through and through. This was designed for men, hence the name Aqva Pour Homme. Ages, any. Literally any. Yeah. In terms of seasons, I think this shines in spring and summer. That's when I really want to start pulling out more, aquatic style fragrances. It's getting hot. I want that freshness. I want those watery notes. I just love it. Heat does a lot for this kind of stuff. It pulls out more sweetness, which there is this underlying sweetness in this. It pulls out some dynamics. It helps it push and perform. It's perfect for spring and summer. In terms of the occasions, to me, this one doesn't make for the greatest signature scent because it is a basic aquatic style fragrance and it doesn't last the longest. To me, this is my go-to like gym scent, or whenever I'm gonna go get hot, athletic, that kind of thing. That's what I like to wear it for. You can also just wear it leisurely. If you like aquatics, wear it as a signature, but it's not super unique by any means. I think this is just a great leisurely wear when you want a nice refreshing scent and you want it to smell fresh. To me, this is a perfect gym scent. Now, in terms of the performance, it's not spectacular. This is an eau de toilette. It's very light. Longevity. I get 4 hours on average, sometimes 5 or 6, but for me, most of the times it's more like 4 hours. The projection, again, it's not much. You get a little bit for the first 30 minutes, and then it's just a skin scent for the duration. But that's literally perfect for this kind of fragrance. You don't want something pushing for this kind of, active fragrance. I'm not in the camp that whenever I'm working or whatever, I want my fragrance to be pushing. No, I want it just for me. I want to smell nice and fresh. And if someone comes up to me, they smell it, but I don't want to fill a gym or anything. That's just my 2 cents on that. In terms of sprays, this is one you can easily, just go overboard with and be okay. To me, I wear at least 9 to 10 sprays. I would probably stick around there personally. 7 to 10 is my comfortable spot. Go up to 20 if you want. It's not too much. It's such a light fragrance. It's kind of like, Pacific Chill afternoon swim kind of vibes, those very light cologne style fragrances. All this said, let's get on to the rating. Guys, this one gets, a 6.8. I think it's solid. It's an average scent. It's almost above average, but it's not trying to be anything special or groundbreaking. 6.8 is a great review for this fragrance. And sometimes you have those fragrances in your collection that you don't need it to be a super high ranking, crazy, and insane smelling, luxurious style fragrance. Sometimes you want that easy reach that doesn't break the bank to spray. That just works. So if you agree with that, let me know in the comments, and I would love to know what is that fragrance in your collection that you either wear to the gym, you just want to smell good and fresh, or it's nothing groundbreaking, but you wear it just because you love it. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, would you consider hitting the like button and join our community by hitting that red subscribe button? We'll see you in the next one. Peace.